Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today, as you can see by the title, I am bringing you a Thanksgiving glam. So I wanted to do a quick and easy Thanksgiving appropriate makeup look, and as you can see, it's still very like out there and pretty, but it's also very just like toned down. We have tons of warmth. We have this rich gold, which I am using a Mario palette for the shade on the lid. But on the rest of the eyes, we have the Jaclyn X Morphe palette, the volume 1. I know that a lot of you have it, so I wanted to use that. And I really want this video to be super informative. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys like my tips and tricks on how to cut the crease super crisp and perfectly. I'm also going to show you how to really layer your eyeshadows so you can get that beautiful gradient effect from like a deep dark chocolate brown to like this nice ombre that you guys can see here. So I will be sharing all those tips and tricks with you guys. I really hope you do enjoy it. If you do, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also, what else? I think that's it. I hope I get another video for you guys before Thanksgiving. Pero si no, enjoy this Thanksgiving glam. So with that said, you already know, grab your cafecito and let's jump right into today's tutorial. Alright you guys, jumping right in, I'm going to take my NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer, and today we are using Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm going to start off with the shade Mocha. This is such a rich, dark chocolate brown, and I will be leaving the video sped up, but this is like how long it actually takes me to press on the eyeshadows. Now, if you are familiar with this formula, then you know that this is an amazing creamy formula, which is why I think it's one of my all-time favorite palettes, to be honest with you. So we're going to start off by applying this all over the crease, and it's okay if you get it on your lid because we're going to go back and eventually clean it up. But I'm just tapping it all over and making sure that I go back and saturate the crease enough to where I don't have to worry about applying a second layer or anything like that. So the key to getting really pigmented colors on your lid, first of all, is to use a good base, whether you use this primer or whatever favorite primer you use. You can use concealer as well. I haven't used that method in a long time, but it did work for me for some time. And then I just discovered this primer and I genuinely love it. So after we've applied that, we're going to move on to our last shade. Now, this is different from how I usually do my looks. I'm taking the shade Creamsicle, which is a really nice like yellow, but it's like a mustard yellow. So as you can see, I'm not really focusing on blending the colors yet. I'm just using this as my last transitional shade. I want to put it down because I want to create a sandwich effect, and you will see what I mean in just 1 minute. So I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm blending that all across the lid, not the lid, the crease, I'm sorry. And again, this is the last color that I will be working with as far as like the transitional shade. So I'm really going in a little bit messy with it. And then I'm going to go back with that same brush that we used to apply Mocha. I don't have anything on the brush. I didn't pick up any additional eyeshadow. I'm using whatever's left on here, and I am just gently blending and buffing out the edges. As you can see, they looked very like choppy and very rough because this primer does get tacky, so it really grips it. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the shade, I think it's either Roxanne. Yeah, it's the shade Roxanne, which has a beautiful orange undertone. And I'm taking a Morphe brush. I will leave the names in the description box. Now, this shade is going to go sandwiched in between Mocha and Creamsicle. So right in between the shades that we applied, we're going to start blending this color, and that is what's going to give you that beautiful transition. I'm going to go back with Creamsicle, which is again that yellow color, and I'm reapplying it because I did lose some saturation with the blending process. And that is another thing that I guess with time you will learn is how to blend the colors and kind of knowing when you need to go back and just kind of check your work, make sure that it looks good, that all your colors are looking nice and like cohesive. So I took the shade Beam, which is a highlight color. If you watch me, or if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I never use highlight shades on the brow bone, but I wanted to try something different, and I actually really liked it. I was impressed. It looks really, really pretty. I don't think this is something I will be doing often, but I think it looks really nice when you're working with an all matte lid. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty cute. So now I'm going to go back with the shade Mocha, and I'm using a small, dense brush. You want to work with something that's small, something that has the brushes really nice and tight so you don't get it all over your lower lash line. And I'm applying this color closest to the lash line, and then I'm going to go with the shade Roxanne, which is that orange. So we're going in the same order and just blending the shadows underneath. It's up to you how low you want to go. And then I'm going to finish it off with Creamsicle, which is honestly probably one of my favorite shades from this palette. So yeah, we're just going to blend everything to the lower lash line, and I did apply some color to the waterline off camera. So for the crease, you want to make sure that you're also using a brush that is super, super flat. This one is also by Morphe. If I can give you guys a tip, my best tip is to use a brush that you love and apply a little bit of lash glue and kind of like smoosh it down and then let it dry for a few days. And it's going to be the most stiff brush, but it's going to give you the best cut crease. As you saw in the previous clips, I did cut my crease with the concealer, but I also went in with a little bit of micellar water and just cleaned up the lid, not exactly the crease. So now I'm going to work on the outer corner. And again, we're going with the same shades, Mocha, Roxanne, and Creamsicle. You just want to work in the same order on how we started. So just layering those shadows next to each other, but not on top, so you can get that beautiful gradient effect from like the yellow to the dark brown. Now for the lids, I wanted to take a different color. This is the Makeup by Mario Metallics, I think it was called. And I used his little like dropper, or the little mixer, whatever he calls it, to make this shadow come to life. And oh my goodness, this is liquid gold, you guys, and this stays in place all day. It looks so pretty. It's so vibrant. It has other shades that are just absolutely stunning. So I really enjoyed this palette. It's one that I don't use as often, but I went ahead and applied Sunday Morning lashes by the brand Moira, which have become my favorite so far. I definitely need to pick up some other lashes because they're just so pretty. As you can see, they just make your eyes look so like open. It looks like you have doll eyes, and I just really enjoyed them. But we're going to finish off today's look with the NYX lip liner in the shade Brown. This one is really pretty because it has those really nice warm undertones, and it's going to go perfect with this look. You can also do like a deep chocolate brown or a more true nude, but I really wanted to be cohesive with the eyes. And then for my lips, I used a lipstick from, oh my gosh, what's the name? I forgot the name. I will show you in just one second. This is a lipstick. I totally forgot. Yeah, I will have it in the description down below. But this lip combo, you guys, is so pretty. And these lipsticks are so creamy. I think they're called Jason Woo. And then this is one of the new Mario little like lip glosses, lip balms. And I love the lip and the whole look. Let me know what you guys think. So that is at the end of today's tutorial. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, I would love for you to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I know that a lot of you appreciate these videos. I know a lot of people don't really care for makeup as much either, but as long as you guys continue to show me support, I will continue to post these videos. So definitely let me know if you're going to be wearing any makeup for Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people don't even care to get dressed up. I'm probably going to do my hair and makeup in like a cute outfit, but I don't think I'm going to go all glam, honestly. This is our first Thanksgiving here. Well, yes, in Texas, technically alone with no family. It's just gonna be us, but it's all right because I have my sister, I have my kids, I have my husband, I have my niece and my nephew, I have my dogs. Life is good, you guys. So I hope you enjoy your day today. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I love you all, and until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.